Hi guys, I thought I'd make a vlog. Um, I went through my pictures, some of the pictures that I had through the years, and thought I'd just share some with you guys. YouTube keeps acting up on me today. Hopefully I'll be able to do it, get through it. I've already done today's Bible reading, and I had to redo um, yesterday's Bible reading because it wasn't there. I don't know if I forgot to do it, but I thought I did, or I accidentally erased it somehow or something, but I got them. Yeah, I got them. They're up now, so I just wanted to make a vlog and show you guys some pictures. I just got a bad headache and just feel nauseous and sick. But I think the headache might be. We're supposed to get storms tonight, I guess. Fireworks are tonight in Jackson, by the way, I believe. I don't know how it'll go if it storms, but last I heard today from somebody was that Jackson was tonight, Jackson, Ohio. I don't know when ours here in MacArthur is. I haven't heard. We usually just open the window. We can see a couple of them, a few of them through the window. But if it's nice out, if they don't have them tonight, I don't know when they're having them. We might miss them altogether. But if they have them tomorrow or something and it's nice out, we might go sit outside and watch them. I've never done that but the whole time we've lived here, so I don't know. It just depends, I guess. If they have them, if we know when they're having them and it's a nice day out, and if I can get myself to get out of this house, get out of the apartment. So, because there'll probably be other people outside watching them as well, so we'll just have to wait and see, I guess, how it goes. But I will get started with the pictures. I got this one of Sherman Dottie and Dottie. I put them as a collage and made them. I want to get an 8x10 frame to put it in. I thought I'd already done it years ago, but I don't know. Must not have. But we're going to get a frame for it and hang it up. I made it. You can make it with any color background, and I chose green. This is when we lived at Ray. So this was a few years ago. There's Sherman Dottie on the couch, and Dottie sleeping in Sherman's arms. And Dottie just laying there in Sherman's arms looking at me, taking her picture, and then Dottie looking at me, taking her picture again. You can see Sherman Dottie real well if I bring it up close. So that was a few years ago. I don't know if it don't say on the back, so I don't know. Okay. The next one is a Christmas picture. This was when we lived at Ray too, I believe. Yeah, we lived at Ray, because this is our trailer. I always try to get a picture of me, Sherman Dottie, every year on Christmas, for our Christmas picture. And this is it's cut down, but I had Christmas cards made off of it and sent them to people. So here's one of our Christmas pictures. You can see Dottie's collar is red and green, and it's got jingle bells on it. There's that. I'm sorry. This chair is the only chair that I got to sit in since my recliner broke. And it hurts my legs really bad. It pinches them, makes me go numb when I sit up like this. So sorry if I keep shifting around. Now some of these pictures are cut like, in funny shapes, and you're probably wondering, why did she cut that down? That was because when I was into scrapbooking, I cut a lot of pictures down to use on my scrapbook pages to make different settings and stuff. My scrapbook's down at Cindy's, but when she comes next time, we talked last night and today, she is going to bring it, and I'm going to make a video showing you guys the pages that I've done. But here's a picture of Jimmy, little Jimmy, who's now 14, in his car seat. Can you believe that? 14 years old now. So there's that one. Here's another one of Jimmy that I'd cut out to do scrapbooking. I'll probably never do it again. I enjoyed it, but just can't get into wanting to do it anymore. I don't have the stuff anyway. It's pretty expensive. Here's a picture in 1983 of Cindy and my cousin Jason. Here's a picture of Jimmy when he was on the school basketball team. This is one of the school parades. You know how the Apple Festival, when we was in elementary school, they still had the floats for the schools. Well, this is when we was on one of the float years, and Mom always walked along beside of it as well. But we had to be flowers, and we're like cut out flowers on our heads. And my head was too big, as you can see. Mindy's fit perfect. That's me and Mindy there. I'm in the yellow. She's in the blue flower. Mine didn't fit quite right, and they kept cutting it, and still never did cut it big enough because my chin wouldn't even fit through it. But yeah, we were flowers that year in the school parade. Everybody in our, that was on the float was. The girls anyway. I don't remember if the boys was or not. They might have been something else. Here, this picture is a picture that I decorated and had made off. I don't know if you can see it. There's a glare. It's just a picture of me when I was baptized on October 18, 2009. And I'm holding my Bible that the church got me with my name on it, and my certificate of baptism, and my certificate of membership to the church. And I just put it in this pretty Bible and with the flowers around it, and had them made off sizes like this and cut them up. And that's one of them. I also did a couple other background ones, but this is the only one I could find that I have. And it's starting to rain. I can hear it now. Here's a picture of Mom and Norman years ago, and you see Dottie. Norman's holding Dottie. This is when I believe she was only a year old or two. Here's a picture of Dottie and Abby. They grew up together, I made that pillow Dottie's sitting on. And she's sitting there chewing on a teddy bear. And there's Abby standing there by the couch. Abby, who is 16 now, and Dottie would have been 17 in August. So, yeah, Abby was 9 months here. Dottie was a year, I believe. Here is Jimmy's very first picture. Well, his hospital picture anyways. January 8th, 2001. Jimmy, who's 14 years old now, and his little vest. Here's a picture of Cohen when he was younger, sitting on a little picnic area thing, holding a piece of watermelon. Here's another picture of Cohen when he was 7 months old. Cutie, ain't he? Picture of me and Sherm and Pastor Ray Dunlap when we was getting married on March 12th, 2000. And this is right after we had got married. Mr. and Mrs. Sherman Wayne Crabtree II. This is my bridal shower. Sherm was there too for it, and was getting ready to cut our cake. And here's us at the bridal shower opening gifts. And here is me after we were married with my best friend, who was my maid of honor, who's standing right beside of me in the blue dress, and Shelly, my sister, who was my bridesmaid, and Melly on the other side of me, who was my bridesmaid, who had a sprained or broken arm at the time, you can see. So there's Shelly, from left to right, there's Shelly, Bridget, me, and Melly. And that's March 12, 2000. And that's Bridget's sister there in the background, in the white shirt. If you see somebody there in the background, that's her sister, Wendy. And here's a picture, right after we got married, of Sherm and my cousin Jason, and Sherm's cousin Ryan, who is much older now, just like Melly. And Jason overtowers us all. Here's me and Sherman, our bridal shower again, with our cake. It's a big sheet cake, wasn't it? Had a glass figurine of a man and woman on there getting married, you know, in their outfits. We kept it in a china cabinet for a long time. I don't know whatever happened to it, tell you the truth. It might have broke, I'm not sure. I don't know what happened to it. Here's a picture of Dad walking me down the aisle, and Sherm standing there with his best man, which is his stepdad, Ernie. And you can see Mom and Ab sitting there when Abby was just a baby. And Sherm's mom's behind him, and sitting beside her in the blue dress is my friend Sarah, who sung at our wedding. Got my finger on Ernie there. See Abby there, Mom's holding Abby there, see her little pigtails? She was just a baby. And that woman there in the back there beside the purple ribbon, that's Donna Dunlap. That's our pastor that did our weddings. That's his wife. And here's just a picture of our cake with the figurine that I was telling you about. Those are supposed to be lilacs on the cake, by the way, in case you was wondering. Because my collars were lavender and white, and my favorite flower is lilacs. I love the smell of them. And here's our car. Was our car. They decorated after our wedding. And that's Sherm there at the car and his cousin Ashley. And here's me feeding Sherm cake. And our reception after the wedding. Kind of hard to see, they're glaring. There's me and Sherm walking outside the church after we got married, walking over to see a friend of the family before we left who lived next door. So that's us when we was outside. Here's a picture of Cindy, me, and Mom before the wedding when I just got ready down there. I did have an 8x10 of this that I hung on the wall, but as always, I don't know what happened to it. It disappeared somewhere. Here is just me that I'd cut out for a scrapbook picture. Me in my wedding dress holding my bouquet that Cindy made, which I didn't throw it, I gave it to Bridget, who was my best friend and maid of honor. I don't know if she still has it or not. I ended up throwing my wedding dress in the garbage, in the dumpster. Tried to sell it, but nobody would buy it, and I'd never need it again, and I didn't think anybody my size would ever need it in my family, so I wanted to keep the headpiece, though, for Abby, but of course, it's long gone as well. I don't know what happened to it. You know, there it was that we couldn't keep much stuff when we were homeless, living in our van. So, and here's my Aunt Dora fixing my hair before the wedding. Here's me and Sherm walking down the aisle after we just got married. That's his mom there with beside of Sherm with the curly hair. And that's Bridget there beside of me. Here is a picture of Abby when she was 3 at the house that we lived in Colton that Sherm's mom and stepdad owned. It was right beside of their house. After they kicked us out, they tore it down. This is a picture of Jimmy at one of the fairs when he was little, riding in one of the cars. He was such a cutie, wasn't he? He still is. It's a picture of Mom and Ab when Abby was a baby, holding her little binky. Here's an old one. Get up there. From the one in the blue shirt and the jeans is Mom, and the one in the dark blue shirt is her friend Jennifer. The yellow shirt is my stepmom Barb, and the man is my papa, Daddy, Milton Daddy, and beside of Mom on this side is my granny. That was my granny and papa. That was one of my birthday parties, I think, when I was 7 maybe. Here's a big picture of Cohen when he was younger. Look how cute. Here's a picture of Jimmy on his first birthday, eating cake, and Abby standing there, eating the cake. I remember how he was eating the cake and he ended up falling asleep. So cute. And here's a picture of me and Abby and Jimmy up at Mom's when she lived with Norman and Adelphi. I had my hair dyed black then. Here's a picture of Abby and Dottie when they were both babies. Abby's bottle was on the floor and Dottie was licking up what Spilled out of the bottle, which was pop. And you guys already seen that one. I almost had two of them. That's the one with Abby and Dottie on the couch. Here's a picture of Cindy and Abby in 1999 when Abby was just a baby. Here's a picture of Abby and Jimmy in 2002. Abby was 3 and Jimmy was 1. Here's a picture taken at Granny and Papa's in 1984. I was 4 years old. From left to right is Mindy, Jason, and me. This picture's really old and tore up, but it was at Granny and Papa's. They were always there, me and Jason holding our glowworms. This was Easter. Sitting on the kitchen table. Here's a picture of Abby and Jimmy. What was that? Sounded like somebody torturing a dog outside. It was yelping and the heck. One of the many times I had Abby and Jimmy at the park. And here's a picture of Abby and Jimmy around Christmas time one year. Beside the Christmas tree. Here's a picture of my cousin Lisa on her wedding day. She has since passed away from breast cancer. And she was, I believe, 38 when she passed away, or 36. Here's a picture of Jimmy in the tunnels at the park. Here's a picture of Jimmy holding a toad that he caught up at Mom's. Here's a picture of Abby and Jimmy. Jimmy's first birthday, eating his cake again. You can see him getting sleepy. And here's when, right here, he's digging into his cake some more here. And then Mellie's holding him. He passed out. He had enough party. Mellie always had Jimmy. And there's a picture of me and Abby when she was 3 months old in 1999. We're at her daddy's high school graduation. Here's a picture of me and Abby at my Aunt Pat's house for an Easter dinner, I believe it was. That dress that Abby's wearing, that blue and white checkered dress, was mine when I was a baby. And I still have the dress I'm saving for when Abby gets older, and if she has a baby girl, I'm going to give it to her. So then I would have wore it, Abby wore it, and then her daughter, if she has one, will be able to wear the same dress. Here's a picture at my Aunt Pat's house. Easter egg hunt. Mindy's up there in the yellow dress. I'm there in the piggy tails and the pink. And there's Jason standing beside the bunny rabbits in the tree, egg tree. Granny always had those blowed up bunnies too, outside, and decorated the trees with eggs. Loved it. You can't find them. I can't find them blow up rabbits. I'd love to have one again. It just brings back so many memories, but just can't find them anymore. I can't. Here's a picture of Shelly and Ellie when they were younger. Shelly in the dark dress, Mellie in the light one. Here's a picture at Granny and Papa's. We had a turtle slide. It's Mindy and Jason playing in the turtle pool. Had a turtle slide down there. Woo! Slide down into the pool. Here's an old picture of one of our old trailers that we lived in when I was little. And the reindeer you see there, right here where my finger is, that's a reindeer that I made in school. I think I was in 2nd grade, and the teacher showed it to Mom, and they laughed because poor me had made my reindeer cross-eyed. Rudolph was cross-eyed that year. So, here's a picture of Cindy and me at a birthday party we threw for Mom. I think she was 40 on that birthday. Here's a picture of me with Abby and Jimmy at the park. Sherm took the picture, of course. That was at a park in Lauraville. Here's me and Abby blowing out the candles for her second birthday party. Here's a picture of Jimmy when he was younger. Here's a picture of me when I was 7 on Christmas. I loved that. I love this picture because I loved that peacock. It was a watch. It wrapped around your hand like one of those snap bracelets, but when you opened up its head, lifted the head up on it, it was a watch. And I thought it was so cool. I loved it. It was so pretty. You can't tell from the picture, but the tail was really shiny and really pretty. Here's a picture. None of the other babies were born yet. Shelly and Melly weren't that old. There's Mindy, starting left to right. It's Mindy, Abby, Shelly, Jimmy, and Melly. Here's a picture of Abby. Getting close to Christmas. See that? I made that snowman on the wall, me and the kids did. And that Santa Claus there, you see? That Santa Claus there on the wall? I made that for the kids, and there was just a face and a hat with the cotton on it. And every day, I let them take turns, gave them a cotton ball with glue on it, and I would have them put a cotton ball as a beard or in the hair on a Santa Claus every day until Christmas. And you can see he's got his full hair and beard there. I thought it'd be something fun for him to do, to put a cotton ball on there to make his, hair and beard. Getting closer to Christmas when Santa's got all of his hair. So here's the memory card for my granny, who died on July 28th, 1996. I'm named after her. I got her middle name. And this is the clipping from the paper in 1975 where my brother passed away when he was 3 days old. Here is a picture of Abby, Jimmy, and Cohen. Years and years ago. Picture of Abby going down the tunnel at the park, tunnel slide. Picture of Abby and Jimmy at the park on the teeter-totter again. Picture, this is at the trailer Sherm and I rented in Ray before we moved here to this apartment. Sherm's sitting on the couch, and there's Abby, and then Mindy and Jimmy, and over here, over here, you see Dottie sitting in the chair. Dottie was always in our Christmas pictures. Here's Abby on her 3rd birthday. I came down for her birthday party. Was living in Colton then. She was, you can tell her cheeks, I don't know if you can tell from this, but her cheeks were really rosy. She was sick and wasn't feeling good. Here's a picture of my cousin Evan, and it was his girlfriend Chastity at the prom. They are since married. They have, she's a school teacher now, and he got out of the Army and is doing some kind of job mapping. I don't know, it's a good job. Something about doing maps and stuff, I don't know. But yeah, they're married now. And this is my Uncle Boodle. He's passed away. It was my granny's brother. That was Granny's kitchen there, all done up in sunflowers. This is me getting ready for prom, my senior prom. Here's a picture of Christmas at Granny and Papa's. Those were the good old days. Everybody got together. We always went to Granny and Papa's for Christmas Eve. We always had a party Christmas Eve after Granny died. It just wasn't the same. Nobody gets together anymore. This is a napkin from my baby shower that somebody had for Mom when she was pregnant with me. Here's a picture of Melly with Abby and Jimmy, and this picture makes me sad every time I look at it because Abby's crying for some reason, and it makes me really sad because she looks really sad. That was at the VA in Chillicothe where Dad works. Here's a picture of Abby with the baby doll. Here's a picture of Abby at the VA in the golf course playing golf. Here's a picture of Jimmy at Grandma Post's house when he was just a baby. I got him them shoes. I love those little shoes. They had numbers and alphabets on there. I told you guys in that one picture, Sherman and I was outside after we got married to go over and see a friend. This is the friend we went over to see who lived next door to the church. Her name was Shirley Burris. Me and Cindy and Mom, we used to take care of her. Mom and I would give her baths at different times, and Cindy and I would go up there every day and clean and do laundry and cook and take care of the house and everything. She has since passed away. And here is Evan and Jason. Evan graduating from college in this picture. Abby at Grandma Post with the baby doll. This is Jimmy playing with a flat football. And this is, I don't know if this is at Grandma Post or somewhere else, but this is Shelly and Abby. This is my cousin Lisa's obituary card. The one I showed you that was in the wedding dress. She was 38 years old. And she died on December 13th, 2006 at the James Cancer Hospital. Started out with breast cancer and then eventually went all through her. Picture of Cohen with a glass of milk. Picture of Abby at my brother's graveside. I always took the kids there, always told them about their Uncle Randy. I always tried to keep the grave looking nice and paint the angel to keep it looking nice. I can't do it anymore because I'm not physically able, so Cindy's been decorating it for me and Mom helps sometimes. But I still need to find somebody to paint the angel for me. Or I'm just going to get a can of gold spray and some shellac, and Cindy's going to spray it for me and then put shellac over top of it. Because I don't think I can get anybody to get down there and paint it like I used to do. So, because it really probably needs it, because I'm the only one that ever painted it, and it's been a while. Here's a picture of Abby and Jimmy. And they were just little munchkins. I was trying to read Abby's shirt. I don't know what it says. Here's Gabe and Toby. Toby was just a baby. Gabe, too. I think Gabe was only like 6 or 8 months when Melly was pregnant with Toby. And the last picture is a picture of me and Abby at the trailer we used to live in. at Ray, at a different trailer we lived in Ray. When Sherman and I first got married, and Abby was 11 months old. So there's me and Abby. And that was the last picture, guys. So this video is I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye, guys. God bless.